Rashida 215 in the building. Ooh, thick thighs in the building. Ooh, cook me some fries in the building. Ooh, she hot in the building. Ow! It is not the end of the world. Okay, I feel like you might have had some disappointing news, even devastating. But look at the spotlight shining on Madame Grace in the midst of that darkness. You're not alone. Sometimes we have to surrender, y'all. If you find that, I was talking to my girl today. That ain't funny because that's Trina. And when you find that every aspect of your life is starting to crumble and go into shambles, and if you a drug person, I mean, you starting to hit that thing one time. And no matter what you try to do, you can't get forward. You can't move on. You can't get out of it. That's because you trying to get out of it. Give it to some other source. And I don't care what you call the source. Call the source Allah, call the source Jesus, call it Gandhi, call it Buddha, call it Confused, call it Confucius, call it Satan, call it Dionysus, call it Clymene, call it goddamn any other Greek, Roman, Catholic goddess that you know. It don't matter what you call it. But our strength as spiritualists comes from another source. Being one of us, have to surrender. Report back when you do. I'm going into detail about what I mean by surrender. Surrender means you have a moment where you accept that I'm not doing this alone, one. And another one is I'm not my own. I am of divinity. It's a version of acceptance. It's a version of an ego death. It's a version of breaking and saying, you know what? I can't do this. You do it. A moment I had like that, I talk about this a lot on the show. I was in LA, couldn't afford it. It was $1,000 for a room that is like the size of my bathroom right now. Stack of money, couldn't afford this shit. My mama like, come home, just come home. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm out here for a reason, bitch. When I tell you, I threw myself on that floor. And I said, God, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me, bro? Like, I'm talented. I done went viral. Don't nobody know who I am from that court show. They just know the moment. So the moment outshined the person that made the moment happen. So I'm not making no money off of that shit. I was so broken. And I said, you do it. 3 months later, I started this business. Motherfuckers that was in me at that time. Not in me, but I mean, because you know, if they was in me then.
You can't take back what your butthole received.
But they still here. Because it was birthed from surrender. It was birthed from vulnerability. I think a lot of us feel like we failing because you've taken all of the burden of your life upon yourself. Did you put your heart in your chest that beats nonstop until you die? Did you put your lungs in here to actually inhale the environment that keeps us perpetuating? Did you design the body that keeps you mobile and roaming around this planet? No, this is divine choreography, not evolution. Now, it could have started through evolution. Like the divine presence said, this is how we gonna do this. So it's untraceable. But at the end of the day, we didn't make that. So if you can have faith that your heart ain't gonna stop beating, why the hell you can't have faith that God gonna bring you a job? I don't get agnostic people. I don't get atheists. I don't understand. How can you think this is all random? It don't make sense. We got the same thing in our bodies that's found in plants. That's divine choreography. That's choreography. That is choreography. And they left us clues on the pyramids. They left us clues on the hieroglyphics. They left us clues. And yet, we still want to force a narrative of something because we can't control what we don't understand. So we don't teach children about ethereal realms or astral projection or the government using psychics to remote view on their enemies. We don't talk about that. If somebody show up in this city, the sheriff's department got me on speed dial. Surrendering is ultimate faith and is typically spawned from a spiritualist by being broken. And the only reason that you're broken is because you have awareness of another source. See, people who ain't spiritual, you see them winning. Driving Lamborghinis, you see them winning. On TV, you see them winning. Copying other people's music and geesh. But they empty. I would rather win and be rich. Not with money, but with the connections I'm making with you every day. Allow yourself to break. Stop holding yourself up. And then surrender it to another source. I don't care what you call it.